Hi, we're Duran Duran. John, Nick and Roger are going to tell you about their tour stories.
That's after Simon.
I can't, none of mine are
Repeatable.
Yeah, really.
But I think the first best tour was the tour of Britain in 1981, where we opened at Brighton, and it was the first time that we'd played since we'd had a lot of teen press, since we'd released a couple of singles, and the curtains opened and we were facing a screaming horde. It was the first time that we'd played to that kind of energy. A lot had happened since we'd played previously. And that was, we all kind of looked at each other and we were like, what the hell is going on?
We did the whole tour in a Winnebago camper. So we travelled around and every night some of the band had to sleep on the camper, and two of the band would be allowed to sleep in a bed and breakfast, really, wasn't it?
The lucky two.
I know, the lucky two. But there was one night when we were going from the west coast to the east coast, from Manchester to Newcastle, and you have to go over the Pennines. It's quite a high range of hills, and it was in the middle of the winter. It was very cold, and there was snow and ice, and we were in the Winnebago camper, and we were going up this hill, and we get to a point where the bus just slowed to a stop. And Michael Barrow, one of the managers who was driving the bus at the time, he put his foot down the accelerator and the wheels spun and the bus just started rolling backwards towards this precipice. And we all had to jump out and push it. We had to jump out and push this enormous thing up the hill.
Winnipeg. We were in Winnipeg. It was 1980 something. And Simon and I actually went to a house party. And I suddenly realized it was about 5 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't remember the name of our hotel. But somebody had lent me one of the kids' bicycles. So I was in some sort of satin Anthony Price suit or something.
You were in the right state is what you were in, mate.
I can imagine. Cycling around Winnipeg, wondering where the hotel was. And I thought it was 3 blocks away and then turn right and you'd be there. But about half an hour later, I realized I'd cycled into some suburban area of Winnipeg and I had absolutely no idea where I was or what the name of the hotel was. And I didn't have any money either, but I did have a bicycle that didn't belong to me. So eventually a taxi driver came past. It was probably 5 a.m. in the morning and I managed to stop him. There wasn't anyone else around. And I said, well, can you start telling me the names of hotels in your city? And eventually I took a guess. I put the bicycle into the taxi, got there, borrowed some money from the guy on the desk. Then I had to find out where the address was that I was so that I could send the bicycle back.
There was a disagreement within the band about which record company we should sign to because we were getting quite a few offers coming in. And 2 members of the band really disagreed and there was actually a pork pie thrown across the bus.